Have you ever stopped to think that some of the foods you consume every day, those that seem harmless, might be slowly poisoning your body? That's right, many people believe they're making healthy choices, but the reality can be quite different. And the worst part? These foods are so present in our daily lives that cutting them out seems counterintuitive. But today, you're going to find out exactly which are these villains disguised as friends and how they might be sabotaging your health. And most importantly, it'll show you how getting rid of them can bring quick results for your well-being. When someone mentions granola bars, the first impression is that it's a practical and healthy option, right? But the reality behind this healthy appearance might surprise you. Many of these bars, which promise energy and well-being, are packed with ingredients that do the opposite. Behind the labels boasting healthy eating promises, there's refined sugar, processed vegetable oils, and even worse, genetically modified ingredients like glyphosate, a compound that's been linked to cancer. So the question is this price worth it? The truth is, by consuming these bars, many people are putting their health at risk without even realizing it. Imagine you're having a busy day, grabbing a granola bar thinking you're making a quick and healthy choice. However, the hidden sugar can trigger blood sugar spikes that not only increase the risk of diabetes, but also drain your energy. It's as if you're trusting an ally, but in the end, it betrays you. And the worst part is that this betrayal can happen daily without you noticing. What's curious is that these products often come with colorful labels filled with terms like natural and high in fiber. And we end up believing it because, honestly, who wouldn't want to believe that something so easy and tasty could also be healthy? But think about it. What's the point of some fiber if you're also getting low-quality vegetable oils and artificial sweeteners in the same package? Regular consumption of these ingredients can not only compromise your health, but also undermine your goal of eating a healthy, balanced diet. To avoid falling into this trap, a practical tip is to read the labels. True healthy eating starts with understanding what we're putting into our bodies. There are options on the market that truly offer nutrients without refined sugars or trans fats. The difference might not just be in the price, but in the quality and the long-term impact on your health. If you're going to choose granola bars, go for those that contain ingredients you recognize like whole oats, seeds, and pure honey. Did you know that the next food on our list is also one of the big villains disguised as a health friend? Stay tuned because we're about to talk about something many people love to use, thinking they're doing their bodies a favor: the famous agave syrup. When agave syrup emerged as a healthy alternative to sugar, many people rushed to adopt it. After all, the promise was irresistible: a low glycemic sweetener that doesn't cause blood sugar spikes. But as the saying goes, not everything that glitters is gold. What many don't know is that agave can actually be worse than the dreaded high fructose corn syrup. This is because it's made up of 85% fructose, a substance that, in excess, overloads the liver and increases the risk of diseases like obesity and diabetes. Imagine this scenario. You're making a healthy smoothie, and instead of using sugar or honey, you decide to sweeten it with agave syrup, thinking you're doing your health a big favor. What happens is that this large amount of fructose starts being metabolized directly by the liver. And what's the problem? Well, the liver can turn this excess into fat, raising triglyceride levels in the blood. In the long term, this healthy alternative could lead to serious conditions like fatty liver disease, which is the buildup of fat in the liver. Moreover, the false sense of security that agave syrup provides leads many people to consume it in even larger amounts than they would with sugar. It's like an angel disguised on your plate, but without you realizing it, it's causing silent damage. And what about its impact on your energy levels? Contrary to expectations, excessive fructose consumption can leave you feeling more tired, making it harder to maintain an active and healthy lifestyle. So what should you do? The tip here is simple. Opt for natural sweeteners like honey, xylitol, or even stevia, which don't have the same negative effects on the liver. Honey, for example, not only sweetens but also offers antibacterial and antioxidant properties. Stevia is an excellent option for those looking for glycemic control, without the risks associated with excessive fructose consumption. Speaking of alternatives that seem healthy but hide real traps, did you know that there's a treat that contains more sugar than chocolate, and we didn't even realize it? Let's talk about the famous flavored yogurt. Who hasn't looked at that little pot of flavored yogurt in the supermarket and thought, now this is healthy? After all, it's yogurt, right? And yogurt is great for health, full of probiotics that help with digestion and balance gut flora. But here's a reality check that might catch many by surprise. Flavored yogurt is actually a sugar bomb. In some cases, it can contain more sugar than a chocolate bar. Not to mention the additives and thickeners added to create artificial texture and flavor. Now imagine this. You start your day with a healthy strawberry yogurt, thinking you're making a good dietary choice. However, that small pot could contain up to 20 grams of added sugar. In other words, it's like starting your day with dessert. This not only raises your blood sugar levels quickly, but can also cause a rebound effect, making you feel hungrier shortly after, leading to overeating. All of this, of course, goes against the goal of a healthy diet. What's worse is that, in addition to the sugar, flavored yogurt also contains modified starches and monosodium glutamate, MSG, which are used to enhance texture and flavor. MSG, in particular, has been associated with various health issues, including headaches and allergic reactions in some people. So that little pot that seemed harmless and even beneficial might be silently sabotaging your health. The best choice here is simple. Go for plain yogurt with no added sugar. It has all the probiotic benefits your body needs without the excesses that flavored yogurt brings. If you're missing a bit of sweetness, try adding fresh fruits like blueberries or strawberries. Besides naturally sweetening your yogurt, fruits also bring fiber and antioxidants, further boosting your health. Speaking of products that seem good but hide harmful secrets, the next on our list is non-dairy creamer. They seem like the perfect solution for those wanting to avoid milk, right? At least that's what the labels make us believe. Sold as light, low-fat options, these products seem like the ideal choice for adding to coffee or even in daily recipes. But what few people know is that they contain hidden trans fats and harmful ingredients like the notorious high-fructose corn syrup. So what seemed like a healthy alternative might actually be sabotaging your efforts to maintain a balanced diet. There are various options on the market that appear harmless, but can be loaded with harmful additives. For example, soy cream is quite common but often comes with bad fats and additives. Coconut cream is a more natural alternative and popular in vegan diets, but some industrialized versions may include added sugars. Almond cream is another lactose-free option, but some brands contain thickeners and preservatives. Oat cream adds a creamy texture to coffee but can come with processed vegetable oil. And let's not forget cashew cream, widely used in vegan recipes, which may contain processed ingredients depending on the brand. These non-dairy creamers increase bad cholesterol, LDL, and reduce good cholesterol, HDL, creating an imbalance that can raise the risk of heart disease and even strokes. Additionally, these creamers are loaded with additives and preservatives to maintain texture and shelf life. High-fructose corn syrup, for instance, is there not just to sweeten but also to improve the product's consistency. The problem is that regular consumption of this syrup can lead to weight gain and metabolic issues like insulin resistance. So instead of helping you avoid milk, non-dairy creamers might be creating other health problems. A practical and much healthier alternative is to choose organic, animal-based creams that don't undergo intense industrial processing. If you want to avoid milk entirely, coconut or almond milk can be an excellent option to replace non-dairy creamers. Both are rich in nutrients and free of harmful additives. Now, if you thought non-dairy creamers were the only trap, get ready, because the next product might be even more surprising. Let's talk about soy milk and why it might not be as healthy as many people think. Soy milk was, for a long time, the favorite of those looking for an alternative to cow's milk. After all, who wouldn't want to avoid lactose and still get the benefits of a drink made from soy, right? However, what many people don't know is that processed soy products, such as soy milk, can have estrogenic effects, meaning they mimic the hormone estrogen in the body. This can have unexpected impacts, especially when consumed in excess, influencing hormonal balance and even reproductive health. Imagine that, trying to avoid the issues with lactose. You switch from cow's milk to soy milk and start drinking it every day, thinking you're doing something good for your body. What few people know is that excessive consumption can interfere with hormone levels, especially in women but also in men. In women, it can cause menstrual imbalances, while in men, some studies suggest that an excess of estrogen can affect testosterone levels. And the most concerning part is that this happens silently, without the person noticing the effects right away. In addition, many commercial versions of soy milk are highly processed and contain additives like thickeners and preservatives to improve texture and extend shelf life. So, you're not just consuming soy, but a mixture of ingredients that could undermine your efforts to maintain a healthy diet. If you're looking for milk alternatives, there are many other options on the market that don't carry these risks. Plant-based milks like almond, coconut, and oat are increasingly accessible and nutritious. They offer essential vitamins and minerals without the hormonal side effects that soy milk can cause. And if you thought soy milk was the only surprise on our list, wait until you hear about fast food salads. Yes, even salads can be a trap for those seeking a healthy diet. Let's find out why. When you think of healthy eating, salads are at the top of the list. But what about fast food salads? Are they really a safe choice? The reality might be very different from what most people imagine. These salads, which appear fresh and nutritious, often contain hidden chemicals such as sodium bisulfite, a preservative used to keep the lettuce fresh longer. Additionally, these vegetables are washed with chlorine, which kills both harmful and beneficial bacteria, compromising the dish's nutritional quality. Imagine you walk into a fast food chain and wanting to avoid a burger, choose the salad, thinking it's the best option. The idea seems great, right? However, the problem starts with the ingredients. The use of chemicals to preserve the greens can harm your health in the long run. Sodium bisulfite, for example, is known to cause allergic reactions in some people and is certainly not something that should be part of a healthy diet. Another detail that often goes unnoticed is the dressing that comes with these salads. These dressings are real bombs of sugar, trans fats, and sodium. In some cases, the dressing alone can have more calories than an entire sandwich. In other words, the salad itself might be healthy, but once you add all these components, the meal becomes a trap for your health. It's like eating something that seems healthy on the surface, but underneath is as harmful as a plate full of fried foods. The tip here is simple. If you really want to eat a healthy salad, the best option is to make it at home with fresh ingredients that you control. Avoid processed dressings and opt for natural seasonings like olive oil, lemon, and herbs, which can make all the difference in turning a simple salad into a powerful ally for your health. If you thought this was the last surprise, wait until you hear what puffed cereals can do to your body. Let's explore this next villain, which seems harmless, but hides a real danger for those seeking a healthy diet. Who hasn't started the day with a bowl of puffed cereals, thinking they were making a quick, healthy choice? After all, they're marketed as the perfect breakfast option, packed with vitamins and minerals. But the truth is, these cereals, in addition to being highly processed, can be harmful to your health. An experiment involving rats showed that the consumption of puffed cereals led to the premature death of the animals. Now you may be wondering, what makes them so harmful? There are many examples of puffed cereals that are widely consumed. Puffed rice, for instance, is often used in cereal bars, but the process it undergoes makes it far less nutritious than whole grain rice. Another common example is puffed corn, found in popular corn cereals like Corn Flakes, which lose much of their nutrients and gain a high glycemic index due to the puffing process. And we can't forget puffed wheat, widely used in breakfast cereals, which, in addition to being highly processed, often comes loaded with sugars and additives that are detrimental to your health. But why are they so bad? First, it's important to understand that the puffing process involves extremely high heat and pressure. This process alters the structure of the grains and often destroys the natural nutrients they contain. So, what was supposed to be a nutritious meal ends up being a product devoid of real nutritional value. Furthermore, these cereals are often artificially enriched with vitamins and minerals that the body doesn't always absorb efficiently. And worse, many are filled with sugar and preservatives, which completely contradicts the idea of healthy eating. Imagine giving your body, first thing in the morning, a food that will cause spikes in blood sugar, followed by a sudden drop in energy a few hours later. This directly affects your mood, your ability to concentrate, and your overall disposition. In the long term, regular consumption of these cereals can lead to metabolic problems, such as insulin resistance, increasing the risk of developing chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes. And to think that all this starts with a simple bowl of breakfast cereal. So, what can you do instead? A much healthier option would be to start the day with real whole grains, like oats or quinoa, which offer fiber, protein, and quality energy. Adding fresh fruits and nuts makes the meal even more nutritious and flavorful. Now that you're aware of the dangers of puffed cereals, it's worth paying attention to what else might be sabotaging your diet. Have you ever stopped to think about how many small choices might be affecting your health in the long run? Which of these foods will you be crossing off your shopping list today? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can keep getting tips on how to improve your health and nutrition. That's it for today's video. Take care and see you next time.